That was dope.
That shit.
Woo! All right, we're live. All
right, perfect. Well, guys, welcome to another episode of the Extra Deck Podcast. We have made it to episode number 9. I can't do it. I'm not hand-eye coordinated like that. It'll look like a bird. Anyways, as always, I want to welcome our special guest, the Cali Effect. I'm still going. It's the.
I've been on all 9 episodes. Am I really special?
Yes.
Okay.
Just not in the way that you want to be special.
That makes sense. that explains a lot.
Oh man, so I think we're just gonna jump right on into it. You know, we had YCS Lyon this weekend, and it is another step of like Edison format where we only had like a week span of a set dropping, all those decks being at full power, and then nerf.
You think that Konami wanted to make it in Edison format?
I don't know if they did it like intentionally, but it definitely seems so.
It doesn't seem. It doesn't.
There's
seem
no
like
way you schedule it for
format.
a Monday and then don't mean for it to be that way.
I'm just saying it doesn't seem like a desirable format at all. Like I would stay far away from. It seems like.
I think you're saying that because you don't like the playing tier elements, let alone
still
the
a
mirror
tier 0
match.
format.
Yes, 100%.
So nothing changed.
But people love the tier 0 format that like the mirror match.
Why would you introduce cards in it? We could have made it. What was the YCS before Lyon?
I don't remember.
We could have made it that one. That could have been that. I'm just saying, if the new cards don't change anything, what are we doing here?
All right. I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. It also gives us another format to tinker with, kind of like Edison was. Like, think about how much Edison has evolved now.
I mean, it could be better, but I still don't want to visit it. So,
In 10 years, when we do visit it, I'm gonna go back to this video.
Okay, go back to this video.
All right, cool.
Bro, I don't like Dragon Ruler format. I don't know why people fantasize about some of those older formats. Like, no, that was not fun. They're like, oh, this was so fun. I'm like, you couldn't even afford the deck. What are you talking about?
I like Dragon Ruler.
Yeah, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I like it.
No, you didn't.
I like it.
Out of all of us, I was the most successful in Dragon Ball format.
It doesn't mean I didn't like triple rejuvenating people. Oh man, but I don't know. I think it was probably intentional, but I think it was more or less like giving people time to learn a new format versus jumping straight on into it.
I think it would have been better if they just literally said, everybody online, all right, you guys have a week to prepare. Here it is. Or if they actually just gave us the Forbidden List a week before. I mean, the week before last week. That would have been better.
But they would have had to notify us like beforehand that the YCS was going to be like that, and they never do that stuff. So. Yeah,
I mean that's all they have to do.
But that's expecting Konami to do something that they normally don't do.
Big bag fumbling Konami.
There we go.
You do unpredictable things
there
sometimes.
You go. Yep,
but not when it comes to actually helping players.
Yeah, because a lot of times we're going into a YCS with a new set and we're all wondering, is it going to be legal or not? And we just start to assume at this point now.
Yeah, if they don't say nothing, they're just like, yeah, it's
legal.
It is. Like Magnificent Mavens, literally the day that it came out, YCS Pasadena. I think that's the last YCS too.
Yeah. No, there was one I think Utrecht. YCS Utrecht.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Literally, we're like, we can't even get a hold of Magnificent Mavens. Like, no. We can't even get the cards.
The vendors were not allowed to sell Magnificent Maven cards singles because it was released that day.
They couldn't even sell sealed product at one point in time. It was ridiculous.
No, they were selling cards and sealed product, and Konami literally came over and said, you guys can't do this. If you want to keep being a vendor here for this event, you can't sell this product.
Yes, Konami ass backwards.
And then you walk into the event and people are cracking cases of Mavens right in front of you. And then they want triple the price of what it's going for because they know that you can't buy it outside.
Yeah, that was... I think Konami really does need to change their infrastructure and how they
release stuff.
Yeah, how they do things.
Because they could just release it beforehand. We could all get it and then get to the event. Or if you're gonna release it the day of the event, let the vendors sell that stuff.
It's not like they, don't have control over when the events happen and
when stuff gets released. Yeah.
It's almost, so that's why it's like, I'm pretty sure there's some logistics because I know Konami has to go through Konami. I'm gonna call them Konami East just for
East and West.
It sounds cooler too. They got to go through Konami East, who has to go to Big Daddy Shueisha, who has to approve Konami East to tell Konami West. Yeah, I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot of process, but sheesh, can you at least do it a little better? Can you at least get this managed? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree that they need to change it, but I definitely also they need to do a lot more on announcing this stuff. There's no they're dropping the ball. They have PR people, like you said, they do all the statistics things. Like, there's no way that they haven't seen this time and time again happen, and so much like backlash come from it. But overall, what did you think of YCS Lyon?
Trash.
You're saying KashTira wrong. No.
Trash. It was trash. It was
still mostly tier elements.
It was trash. I like the ninja deck. That was like my favorite. What was your favorite deck?
Oh, I didn't have a favorite deck from the event. My favorite moment was watching a Prosperity get activated to the opponent not being able to find a KashTira monster to losing game 2 or 3.
That was crazy. That was crazy. I remember that.
That was one of my favorite moments. I was like, that is, you banished 6 cards and didn't see anything. Like,
yeah. My favorite part was watching the ninja player play on live and him trying to tribute his opponent's monster. And I'm like, wait, that's not how it works. And then I had to go back and look. I was like, no, this is ridiculous. And I was like, no. That's, and then like the announcer's like, oh, you can do it. I'm like, that's not. Then it took them 20 minutes to go fix it and everything.
Yeah.
It literally, the whole matchup, like, made everything so confusing. And it made me appreciate commentary and players, and not saying they're not supposed to know everything. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Like, there's no way to know
it good.
Every little thing at every given time. But it makes me appreciate having people that know what's going on beforehand a little bit more. But overall, it was a fun matchup to watch. I saw a lot of goofy goober, so it was pretty cool.
I think another one of my favorite moments was watching a Labyrinth player OTK in game 2 and like literally 30 seconds into the game.
Oh, okay. So he must have. He went first or second.
He went first. So he like set 4 back row.
So he set up.
Then his opponent went. He ended up forcing his opponent to basically end his turn in some way. And then he goes into his turn and he just summons a lovely. He activates Big Welcome in battle phase, Welcome Labyrinth in battle phase, and it's like it's just game. Like,
that deck. There's multiple ways for Labyrinth to be able to go for game. It's not like a grind deck where it has to like dwindle your life points down. No, like if you don't set up, like, you know, if you go against decks like Eldritch or whatever, you can actually just pass your turn and you're like, okay, a lot of times they can't just go for game. No, Labyrinth more often than not will just OTK.
Yeah, it was crazy because like he literally just had gas to go and like he was like, well, I could just kill you now. I'm not gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm
like,
just gonna
we already spent like 20 minutes in game 1. I'm not waiting it out in game 2. Oh man. So looking at the statistics, it shows that like KashTira was 10% of top cut, I think in 32, I think it was. And so
no, it had to be 64.
I don't remember the exact top, but it was definitely 10% of like a statistic at one point within top cut.
It was 10% of a statistic. I don't even know what that means, TJ.
I couldn't tell you the top.
Okay, it was 10% in the top bracket.
Yes, in a top bracket, but it was still predominantly tier element. And then Sprite was right behind it, and
wasn't Sprite above KashTira?
No.
I'm pretty sure Sprite was above KashTira.
No.
I'm pretty sure I've seen or have the graphic.
I hope you do because I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I remember seeing the graphic a few times, and I was very upset to find that tier limit was KashTira, I apologize, was behind.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
So top 64 is 52% tier element, 30% KashTira, so it would have been top 32. 8% Sprite, 5% Fluenderies, 3% Labyrinth, 1% Runic, 1% Subterror.
Okay, can you go over to the next slide? We're at 32, if we got a 32?
I gotta
so
find
maybe
32.
trying to figure out where I was getting it from.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the 64? Just go to the page,
It was a singular. Oh, here we go. That's nationality breakdown. Oh God. Can they just give me? Can they make it easy? It would make it a ton easier if it was just easy.
Oh well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Maybe I just saw it wrong. Regardless of what it is.
But yeah, Sprite was definitely not the most predominant over KashTira. KashTira was more predominant than Sprite.
I'll take your word for it.
Definitely, I saw a take on this, and I definitely can see this. Not saying that I agree with it, but I could see it. Somebody was saying that KashTira is only as good as the format makes it because tier element is what makes it its most competitor, making it the best deck, essentially. Like,
well, so
like I'll make it easier because I know it's a little confusing.
KashTira,
KashTira is only good because tier element is good, and it's its biggest competitor.
Yeah, I said that earlier. I literally, I've said it in a video before the ban list came out. I was like, the reason why KashTira is so good is because it has contrasting elements to tier limit. So if you side or if you main board cards for tier limit, then those are the properties that'll be bad against KashTira. I literally said that.
I don't watch his videos.
You can obviously. Yeah, like I said that a long time ago. I 100% wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we're on the same page at that point.
And tier limit, or not tier limit, KashTira can't be the best deck in the format. But I'm actually going to go a little bit further.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
The way that we are seeing KashTira being played is not correct.
You think so?
Yes.
Do you think there's a better way that you already have?
Zone locking is trash. Time after time again, zone locking is trash.
Okay.
Allow me to explain. Activating KashTira Shangri-La is a bad thing because of triple tactics thrust, because of the Kirika, because it puts too many monsters on your board to get lava golemed in sphere mode. Like it's like the literally activating Shangri-La to mix that board is complete ass.
I mean, and as you're saying it, there are more cards that come to my mind about it too. Like even triple tactics talents itself, because then you could just take a monster.
Well,
like
you can't because Shangri-La is in main phase or standby phase, so you can't tactics. Well, you have to wait till a monster.
Then you can't thrust either because thrust is main phase.
Nope, thrust is that turn.
It's that turn.
Thrust is that turn.
I thought it was main phase.
Yeah, no, that's why thrust is so good because thrust is that turn.
Okay.
So,
but you also have like kaijus and stuff like that too.
Yeah, but you think about it. You're not playing for kaijus right now. We saw on the stream people were main boarding lava golem.
Yes, no. 100%.
So if I open with a Rise Heart pass, you can't lava golem.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, yeah. So you're saying just play it as a control deck basically versus like a lockout deck.
Well, KashTira, if you look at it, it's always been a control deck. It never has been anything other than the control deck. I think that the KashTira lock is extremely gimmicky and it doesn't get you far. And the reason why is because, so you're spending all of these resources to summon these monsters, but where are your disruptions? On top of that, what are the odds of your opponent not being able to do anything with 2 monster zones? Because the normal combo, you lock out 3 of their monster zones, and then they have to go, and then they have to use a card, and then you have to get rid of the card, and then lock out the other monster zones. What are the odds of that happening consistently? Let me add another one, because I think there is a combo that can lock out all 5. Let's say you lock out all 5s. You still have to deal with Sphere Mode, Lava Golem, or your opponent just not giving a shit and just setting 5 back row and pass.
I mean, if that's the case, you'll be lucky if they just don't activate Dark Rolling or more the Raigeki kind of thing in combination too.
Yeah, like something like that. Like any.
Yeah.
So like, and then here's the even crazier thing about it. Mm-hmm. What if you go treat a Rise Heart like Master of Dark Law? It's extremely easy to summon. What if you go a Rise Heart Shangri-La, keep resources in hand, and play back row? Because the deck is already ridiculously good with traps.
So then I see what you're saying. So you play a control version that you could potentially lock out your opponent, but you slowly do so.
I wouldn't even attempt to. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. Yeah,
because you're still summoning Shangri-La. So like, you're slowly, but you're more controlled than you are lockout.
Hypothetically, my ideal inboard would be a Rise Heart back row pass. No Shangri-La. I would play Shangri-La into the middle and late parts of the game.
Okay, so I guess we could both agree that the best lockout zones, not that like completely locking somebody out, just the best lockout zones would be 1 Pendulum Zone and like the middle monster zone, because most common uses and link summon, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So outside of that, once you lock those, I guess you could just pretty much look at a controlled grind game.
No, I wouldn't even do that. Because a lot of people are making the Diablosis, right? They're just blind making Diablosis. And then that commits to full combo, but at the same time, it gets you Lava Golem, Sphere Mode, all that other stuff. Yeah. Literally, the ideal board, Rise Heart, back row, pass. Or Rise Heart, hand traps, pass. So there's no locking zones.
Okay.
If I'm locking zones to win the game.
Okay.
Like, I've already established what you're playing. I've already established and know what you have in your hand through cards like Triple Tactics, Thrust, to get talents and whatever. Okay. And then I'm going in for the kill and locking out the particular zones that prevent you from playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay. So, with that being said, because you brought up Hacker, what do you think about Labyrinth players playing a completely different extra deck than what fits their... Because you don't need the extra deck in...
I think it's dumb.
You think it's dumb?
At first, because we talked about it originally, I was like, that's so fucking smart. But then, like, as I started thinking about it, like,
because then you get to game 2 and game 3, and they already know what you're playing.
Look, so a KashTira player, by the time he uses Diablosis, right? Mm-hmm. he's already committed to locking out all of your monsters. Like he has he's gonna lock out. One is at least locked out, and then the potential another one is already locked out.
Okay.
So he can't lock out all your spell and trap card zones at that time.
Right.
So by the time he figures out you're playing Labyrinth, which you have no Labyrinth cards in your extra deck anyways, it's too late. You can still set 5 back row, give him a Lava Golem and pass, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? You could already do that.
Okay.
So just play cards that work for you. Like, I like the idea of deceiving my opponent to thinking I'm playing something else, but at the end of the day, so if I'm playing Labyrinth and I have you thinking that I'm playing Despia while you're playing KashTira,
right,
that doesn't do anything. You were going to lock out all of my monster zones regardless.
Yeah.
And me showing you a different extra deck, you were never going to lock out my spell and trap card zones.
No, yeah.
If you were, well, shit, unlucky. You already had that plan in your head.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I'm like, I thought it was really cool at first, but, like, as I said, I was like, And then you can't even use those extra deck cards. I know you say Labyrinth doesn't need the extra deck, but there are times you go through your extra deck. Like,
no, absolutely. It's more, but you don't need it like other decks do.
Yeah,
it's just a bonus.
If they banish all of the cards from your extra deck, you're not like, I lose, you know what I mean? But
you still just play grind game then.
I mean, but you essentially already did that.
Right.
Because you're playing Mirror Jades and Barabrums and all, like, what are you doing? Like, you've already lost the game. Like, what happens if you don't go against a KashTira opponent and they activate a card like Shadow Imprisoning Mirror? Huh? What happens? What happened? Do you make your Nightmare Phoenix? No, you're playing Brandon, remember?
You don't have to throw that salt at me, all right? He's only salty because we tested yesterday, and I was playing Shadow Imprisoning Mirror in the side for good reason.
Who plays Shadow Imprisoning Mirror?
It's very good in
no,
the
there
format.
is no. No, it isn't. It isn't. It isn't.
All right.
You still lost, so it isn't. It isn't. It isn't.
You sound like the salty one.
I think I lost one too. I think I lost.
You lost more than one.
No, I think you. No. One of them, I just summoned a whole bunch of monsters, and it was just like, fuck it. And then I lost two.
Yeah.
I lost two, and you did that, and I won one.
Yeah, so it's no good. No.
I was like, this is trash, bro. I was so salty. I didn't even think about making Nightmare Phoenix. I was just like, I'm just gonna summon bigger monsters.
Yeah, the fire monster that would get over it.
Yeah, but I didn't feel like doing that. I wanted to do other things.
Oh,
I wanted to trigger my Labyrinth to destroy cards.
You want to trigger your Labyrinth to destroy cards. All right. Well, I think that's what they thought about in Top Cut 2, but they didn't get represented too well, anyways. Mm-hmm. What? I was talking about those Labyrinth.
I'm sorry. Hold on. We got a beef going on, guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm on Team Labyrinth. You're on Team Punk, right?
Yeah.
How many Punk decks top 64 so far?
So anyway.
No. We gotta go there. How many Punk decks?
There was the Cali effect topped with Punk a couple of months ago, so like because Troll being childish now.
So how many Labyrinth decks top?
Like 2 or 3.
Oh my. In the tier limit format,
because nobody decided royal decrees like smart people.
That's fine. Nobody sided for Punk because there was no need. It wasn't there. Wasn't even accounted for. So we're good. We're good. So far, I'm up 2 or 3 to 0. Let's keep this going.
3-0. Okay. Yep. Still lost to a Shadow Imprisoning Mirror.
You're not gonna let me cut that
Nah. You lost to a bad card.
Bro, I will ruin your life when I tell you this information about Punk. So just move on.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna move on to some personal stuff, some questions, some interaction.
That we ain't gonna know?
I mean, we can go on to podcast questions. We pretty much blew through like YCS.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. We blew through Lyon pretty much.
I got some things that we could talk about with Lyon.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You're good.
Hypothetically, let's say the Forbidden List happened under Lyon.
Okay.
Lyon. Anyways, hypothetically, YCS Lyon happened with the Forbidden List. What do you think the top cut would be?
Ooh, that's interesting. I definitely think KashTira would be there because it's probably one of the more predominant decks played. Mm-hmm. Especially going into the format. Mm-hmm. You know how that goes. Nobody really expected Sprite to be the best deck initially, and then it was for like a YCS, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, wait a minute, tier? Mm-hmm. So definitely think KashTira would be the most predominant. I feel like we might have seen it would have been like a Labyrinth effect where we've seen like 2 or 3 maybe like plunders like sneaking up, kind of just being able to do its thing.
Sneaking? I don't know about this. Can look like they went through the front door.
Went through the front door. I definitely think Despia would be the second best deck with the list. Because it's just really that good. It grinds out just as many matchups as like Labyrinth and KashTira.
We were testing that deck. We really wanted to get you guys some test games. Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out a day we can actually, because you work. Just call off. Dog.
Just call off.
Just call off.
Just call off.
Wait, aren't you off Friday?
I'm off Friday, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But we'll be at Level Up Expo.
All day?
I mean, maybe not all day, but we're gonna be tired. We gotta check in by 11. Or I think check-in starts at 11.
No, check-in starts at 11.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, you were saying?
Yeah, I definitely think Despia would be like the third best deck, and I think somehow, some way, Flu would have just had at least one representation in Top Cut.
Flu. Okay, so
I definitely think so.
I think Labyrinth.
I miss Sword Soul too, but
yeah, I agree with Sword Soul. I think Labyrinth. Well, in order, I think Branded would be the most represented.
Okay.
I think Branded has the potential to be the best deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's even stronger than it ever was before. It plays through disruptions. It plays through boards. It's literally just an all-gas deck. And even when I did the profile, and I was playing and I was testing and I was doing all this and I was grinding with the deck, I was like, okay, this is cool. Then I actually got the paper cards and started playing with TJ. And I just literally, every 5 seconds that we play, I just realized another interaction that's just ridiculous. I'm like, this can do this, or this can do this. And it's like connecting the dots all over again. The deck is
one of the least linear decks around.
It's crazy. Like, so even when I was talking about like the best board is a Rise Heart Pass.
Yeah.
The Despia literally just counters
breaks
that.
it. Yeah.
It's like you start off with Fusion Deployment, and if they don't Solemn Judgment the Fusion Deployment, you fuse off their Rise Heart and make a Mirror J.
Yeah.
It's like,
what did they do?
It's like, what is going? Like, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's really good. From there, I think KashTira might be second represented.
Okay.
But that's just because people would just ride KashTira, not because it's actual power. I think people would still go around trying to lock players. Like, we get an early version of KashTira, and then later on into the format, it would rise to the to the eventual top. I think Tier Limit would be there in some way, shape, or form. 100%. Sprite would be very well represented. Sprite might be more than Branded, to be honest. Sprite might be, in my opinion, if I had to make a top 5 decks in order, Sprite is the best deck in the room right now.
Okay.
Like, if I actually like the way they look, I'd be playing them.
All right. Interesting.
What else? I think Sword Soul would be represented. There would be one Flute Topper, because obviously he just turns his brain off and normal summons Rabina.
Yeah.
And gets some wins.
Gets to M-Pen, and then it's like, well, you know, who needs Barrier Statue when I can summon, like, Mist Valley now?
There would be 2 or 3 Labyrinth decks, but the reason why there wouldn't be a lot is because people are still mainboarding Dogmatic of Punishment. The card's dog water, but, it can't help everybody. You know what I mean? So, I think that the top cut will break down like that. There might be a Plunder Patrol player that'll sneak in.
Yeah.
Maybe. If TJ went, sneak in with Plunder Patrol. Easy.
Format too easy.
He'll open the drawer and never get punished. It'll never get impermed.
Yep. Facts.
Oh, another thing. One more thing I want to share about KashTira before we move on.
Yeah.
The best way to play KashTira is with Nightmare Corrupt or Ibli in the main.
Yes.
Hands down. There's like no way around it. So, since KashTira doesn't need its normal summon, a lot of times, not all the time.
Yeah.
You summon the Ibli, you turn it into a Link Garibo, you give your opponent the Ibli, so now you can't be Nibiru.
Yeah.
You can't be evenly matched.
Right.
Because even if they turn the Ibli and crash into a monster, you have the Link Garibo for evenly matched.
Right.
It prevents your opponent from special summoning. So like it's Ibli is like an auto card in KashTira right now. Like you must play.
Must play it. Okay. Cool. So you have nothing else for YCS Lyon?
I'm gonna start playing Link Garibo in my extra deck.
Link Garibo?
Yeah, I mean, because if they give me an Ibli, I'm just gonna turn it into a Link Garibo. Buy Link Garibos before they skyrocket in price. There we go. I'm gonna write that one down.
There you go.
I'm gonna write that one down.
There you go.
I had to think about like, I was, like the more I started thinking, like, this card's ridiculous.
Yeah, Ibli's already up. Ibli's are already like 20 a piece.
You're kidding me, right?
No.
Oh my god, it's almost like.
But
did I?
I don't think you did. Not recently.
No, I mean, but
I mean, a couple years ago.
No. Don't try to play me.
No, you definitely did.
I said it in Darkwing Blast format.
I was gonna say you
definitely
did.
Yeah, I said it in Darkwing Blast format. Don't y'all be trying to play me.
Hey, I gotta try to hold you at least once a day.
Can we actually go through it? Because I mean, I don't know if this is podcast appropriate. All of the times I was correct about buying these cards before they skyrocketed in price.
Nope.
Damn it.
No. No, yeah, you're pretty much spot on for the most part. I mean,
I think it would be easier to find the cards that I got wrong.
Yeah, that'll be a much shorter list. Yeah,
and I'm not saying it to be. Well, I guess I'm being a little boastful. I like to. Everybody likes to, get a little about there. When he did something right. It's like scoring a touchdown or whatever. You kind of showboat a little bit or getting a really big game. I'm a big showboater. Mm-hmm. But it's like when you do something really good, you want to show it off, and I haven't been showing it off enough. But I like people, critics and detractors say that I don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's fine, because critics and detractors are going to say whatever they want to.
Yes.
But you can't be consistently right about so much, whether it's like powerful decks, how to play certain decks, new cards, and cards that'll skyrocket. Like, do people realize that I'm not saying cards will skyrocket because of like some other force other than the competitive market, right?
Yeah, it's not like you're just trying to unload all of these cards you're saying that are going to
skyrocket. I don't
skyrocket.
even sell cards. Yeah, like
right.
So like, if I know what cards are going to skyrocket because of the competitive market, don't you think I would know about the competitive market? I told you guys to buy Sword Soul, right? Like
a while ago too, for multiple months.
Yeah, like
since it came out in Maven's reprint. Yeah,
I was like, yo, Triple Tactic Talent has doubled in price since I told people to buy. But anyways, that's a whole different story.
I definitely want to talk about YCS Lyon though a little bit more. What's up?
I like that. Amazement versus Gold Pride. I don't know if Jesus knows that Amazement. He probably does. Like, that's the card I was like, yo, you guys should buy these cards. They're ridiculously good. But like, my Amazement deck versus your Gold Pride deck.
I bet.
You know, I like Amazement. I like Amazement.
It's gonna be Amazement when you lose,
bro. It's gonna be a Gold Pride parade when you lose.
That's fucked up. Oh man. But more or less from the actual like YCS Lyon, but stuff to take from YCS Lyon. When are we gonna get food trucks at our actual venues in North America? Oh, yeah, when are we gonna stop wearing masks? And
they didn't wear masks?
They didn't have any masks. Nope. No masks. Don't get me wrong. For those that want to wear masks, you're perfectly fine to. Yeah. But
we're forced
to wear them in a state or Providence or whatever you want to call it.
I'm not sure if
that is not a legal requirement.
I'm not sure if anywhere in America it's a legal requirement.
I think there might be still some mandates or so, but I can't tell you where if there are any.
I could not tell you where. The crazy thing is when we were in California, the security didn't even wear. Like, they weren't even enforcing it. Like, that was like, I seen people just walking around, not in the venue. In the venue, Konami come at you.
Yeah.
They come at you crazy, but like out the venue,
they don't even care.
It didn't even make any sense.
No.
Like, the same players that are going in the venue didn't have the mask on right out the venue. Like,
and hanging out with the same people they were already hanging out with.
It was like, dog, if it didn't. Oh, you know what's crazy? Unluckily, MBT did catch COVID. Like, he got COVID from that immediately. But it's going to happen no matter what.
Yes.
Like.
Yeah.
As you can see, it only further proves that your mask mandates just don't
mean much. Yeah.
It only matters if everyone is wearing a mask, and that means outside the event, in the city, everyone has to be wearing a mask. It's not effective.
Yeah, no. But we definitely need food trucks more around. I'm tired of walking 10-15 minutes to go get food, to walk back another 10-15 minutes to basically be called for my round. That is so annoying that we don't get proper amount of time. Or
I gotta make a call really quick.
You're good.
Go ahead.
I got them. But like, I want to be able to go grub right outside the venue. I don't know about you guys, but like, grubbing is an essential part of my day, especially playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Based mask non-enjoyers. It's not that we don't enjoy it. It's more or less that we don't have a mandate and we're not required to wear it. So why am I gonna do something that's not required? If we recognize that it is not a needed thing, not everybody has the opinion or want to do something like that. So it's no point in doing something that doesn't please the mass.
Yeah, Bird was talking about returning my case. They're not open today. Forgot all about it. They're not open on Sundays or Mondays.
I forgot.
Well, they're open on Sundays.
But he wasn't for Super Bowl because yeah. I just forget that. I forget he's not open on Mondays. But ain't nobody go there on a Monday, so.
Fair. But where were we?
I was just more or less going on about the mask mandate still. But yeah. Outside of that, I'm just gonna bring it out to like personal questions and podcast questions. I'm gonna go ahead and let you think about some personal questions, but I'm gonna fire. For me, you, both of us, whatever. Okay. But I'm gonna rapid fire off of some of Doodle's questions because Doodle likes putting in some weird questions.
We literally need like a segment for Doodle's questions.
Just Doodle's questions.
Where you can just ask questions and Doodle can just learn. And I'm pretty sure they're great questions.
Oh yeah. So one of the great questions he asked: whose hair is longer? I think we already know. Mine.
Yeah, I don't think your hair is longer.
My hair is longer, at least while you have it in dreads.
My brother in Christ, my hair is not only locked, it's locked twice.
Okay.
My brother, this isn't all of. This sounds weird. This isn't all of my hair. Like I'm not sure.
Is that what you tell women all the time?
This isn't all of the. Okay.
I promise.
I locked. I'll give it. I'll give it.
I was gonna say in current state, it's definitely me. Okay, but yeah.
Outside of current state, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Because if you unlocked yours,
it'd be long.
It would be longer. If I locked mine, it'd be shorter. So like, I would lose a little bit more length than you have.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if it'd be that. Well,
no, mine would.
Hypothetically, when I get out of the shower and I like wash my hair is about as long as yours.
Yeah.
Locked.
Okay.
So like, I'm not 100% sure because you gotta remember my hair like poops up
yeah.
I'm not 100% sure even unlocked it'd be longer. It'd definitely be interesting.
This is also my hair. Like you can see, it's kind of not. It's just the ends mainly, but this is like after I wash it, it's a little bit more straight. So
okay,
like,
yeah. But regardless, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
I think at current state.
Current state.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. Even outside of current state, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. So it'd definitely have to be.
Doodle also asks who pays more for haircuts. Callie.
Yeah.
I don't pay for haircuts.
I pay $80 a month for the lineup at least, and then I pay $75 a month for. I pay like almost $200 a month for hair. That's just to get the hair. Like that's not the product and all the other stuff. So I pay a good amount.
I get a trim once a year, right?
I'm jealous.
And it's free.
I'm jealous. Who does it?
Whoever I find.
Oh God.
Well,
he just
finds
a little girlfriend to have a hey, you want to be my girlfriend? Hey, by the way, feature my hair.
So I have a friend who's a hairstylist. My mom's friend is also a hairstylist. So usually one of them does it. But
TJ the user.
Hey man, it's great for a date, right?
Hey, so for our first date, you're gonna cut my hair.
You go cut my hair, line me up, and make me look good for our date. If I gotta pay for dinner, you gotta do something too.
Oh man, hey, you get your money's worth, I guess.
Yeah. Oh man, Doodle wants to know if we could grow. Why do you have so many hair questions, Doodle?
Doodle doesn't have any hair. He does have hair, but it's not like this.
Yeah. No. Not as luxurious as ours.
No, but
if we could grow our hair instantly to any length, what would be the ideal length? I'm already at it.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I would not want my hair to be longer.
I go any further, I'm gonna be at the middle of my back, let alone my fucking kneecaps. Like I'm good.
my biggest fear at one point in my time when I was locking my hair was that my hair wouldn't grow fast enough. Now my biggest fear is that it'll grow.
It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop.
It's like, yo, like I don't know how to cut it. Like that's the thing. Like how are we gonna manage this?
I don't understand. Like guys, just for your guys' understanding, like
his hair is long.
My hair is.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I beat you. I'm not sure because yours go to your abdomen.
Mine goes literally to my belly button.
Yeah.
Right. So last time I cut my hair last year, it was the same length, and I cut it to just below my nipple, my teats, and
your boobs.
And so by the time it hit a month later, I was halfway back to this length already.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like it doesn't stop. I'm about ready to donate it. Like it's just so. But yes, to answer the question, I'm at my ideal length. I'm not going any further.
Oh, I got a question to add on to that.
Yeah.
When are you gonna cut your hair off?
Good question. I think about it every day. I'm not capping either. Like I genuinely think about cutting my hair all the time.
There was a point in time where I thought about cutting it a few times.
Yeah.
I think you look weird with it.
I do.
Because you've had hair for so long. I already can see myself bald. All I got to do is look at my ugly ass son. Like, just pull up pictures of him, Paul, you know, and I'm good. I already know.
That poor boy. Whichever one you're referring to, but that poor boy.
I'm close. I'm actually close to cutting my hair off.
Are you?
Not close as in the like I'm doing anytime soon. No.
Yeah.
Like, I have already resigned to doing the bald, because now I have a beard, finally. I'm resigned to doing the bald beard look.
Bald with a beard. Okay.
Yeah, I'm resigned to it. I'm
so
I'm
that's
already
what we're going to do next?
That's what we're going to do. That's going to be the next step.
All right.
No time soon, though. We need to be old. We actually need to be old.
I want to be about 40 before I do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to do the 40 thing.
Mid-30s, I might do, like, you know, the trying to style myself again kind of haircut. Midlife crisis. You know, trying to figure myself out.
Bro, you got to get, like, the 13-year-old haircut.
Yeah, I got to get the 13-year-old haircut with the skinny jeans and like then I'm gonna start wearing some like cardigans or some shit like
no. Hey yo, if he does that, we gotta pull him to the side. We're like, yo, TJ, this
not working.
This ain't it. No.
Don't go ahead and glue your hair back on. Jinko jeans, TJ.
I believe it. I co-sign it.
Hey, just because I can fit my N64 in my back pocket don't mean nothing.
Oh my god, yo. You actually did that?
No.
I was gonna say, I believe that you can put your Nintendo 64 in your back pocket.
Can. I thought you were asking if I did it personally.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
but you can do it.
That's crazy.
Those pockets are huge as fuck, dog. Like, oh
Chad doesn't even know what a Nintendo 64
They don't even know what Jinko jeans are.
Yeah,
Doodle barely knows what they are. Oh my god. So I guess this is more of a question for like chat, but I guess we would also have an answer for this too. Mm-hmm. Who's our favorite Cali persona and why? Mine would have to be the Dawn. Obvious reasons. I fit in so well with the character, let alone Bodega TJ fits in with the character so well. Mm-hmm. And it also kind of just it's very good practice for when I'm joking around with my family, because then they think I'm just making fun of them.
Oh crap. I couldn't give you one, because if I did, the others will take me out. That's just okay. I can tell you, every time a new Cali is born, mm-hmm. I like them a lot.
You like them
Ninja
a lot.
Cali. Okay. Ninja Cali. I love the character of Ninja Cali. Ninja Cali is
the dude who can't correct himself fast enough.
We have so many ideas for Ninja Cali. It's kind of crazy, but it's I think Ninja Cali, I wouldn't say he's my favorite, but he's definitely it. The ones that I feel closest to, Theater Cali. Not because of how just because he's everywhere.
Like you.
To be honest, I've always liked the what do you call them? Okay, I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of list of characters that are pretty much them. The same person.
Yeah.
He off of Powerpuff Girls. Him off of Powerpuff Girls. Kimberly off of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay.
Who else? Joker.
Okay, so like a crazy dude.
Yeah, pretty. Hisoka off of
Crazy Cali.
I mean, yeah, like the people were the eccentric, flairish, not gender bending, fluid, but secure. Those are the people that are the most secure in who they are.
Yeah.
Like everybody else is questioning themselves.
Okay, so you're saying a person that can play multiple different, like.
No, the people that know who they are.
Yeah, yeah.
Like those, the best one I can point out is Kimberly from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
He knows he's a bad guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? His morals are sound. Everybody else's morals is kind of like
wavy.
His is like, nope, this is what we're doing.
Okay.
Like those people, I resonate with because I like them because they are who they are.
All right.
All of them. And no matter what the situation is, their morals or their standing does not bend or break. Every single time. And like, just when a normal audience thinks that they would do something, they do the complete opposite, and they're like, why would they do that? No, I see why because it's who they are.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then some Doodle wants an update on my exploding car.
Oh yeah. So if you guys didn't know, TJ's Get Us to Cali car has exploded. You know what I mean?
We're
not going to Cali no more now.
Yeah,
Dream is dead.
We're not traveling no more. I'm sorry, guys. We stuck in Vegas forever.
Edward actually did fold, but we'll talk about that later. He folded for his morals a couple of times.
Okay.
Homie did fold. He folded quite a few times.
That's true. So hard true. But my car, update on my car. It is now sitting on my mom's property, 2 acres worth of property. So if that tells y'all what, I'm not fixing it anytime soon, probably.
I don't think it's getting fixed.
It's getting fixed. It's getting fixed.
Hopium.
It is not hopium. I am dedicated to fixing that car. But the engine is no less than 2,500 on its own.
Big hopium.
I got somebody who's ready to install it. I just gotta get the part. I just gotta get the part.
Big hopium.
It is not hopium.
Okay.
It is not hopium.
So TJ's not gonna have a Kia at all.
Nope.
Which that's good. We gotta get him out of like bad cars and into good cars. Kias suck, dog.
Hey,
like
man,
the new line looks really nice, but I'm skeptical.
I don't disagree with you. It's the sentimental value. It is the fucking sentimental value behind that damn car.
Yeah, he was like, I don't. Yeah.
Had it been any other car, I could have. I don't want to jinx it, but I could have blew up any other car, and I'd just get rid of it. It is just the sentimental value in that.
What's your favorite car brand?
Favorite car brand would be either Nissan or Mazda. But I like their sports cars, not for dailies.
I hate Mazda now. I absolutely hate Mazda.
That's because of your current car.
No, I love that car. I just hate Mazda. Yeah, I love that car. I hate Mazda.
Did you get the catalytic converter fixed?
Fuck no. I think I have a cat in my back in my trunk. I just have it.
Yeah, it went from the closet to the trunk.
Yeah, it's in the trunk now. So like we're progressing.
So what are they gonna do? Steal the one underneath and the one in the trunk?
Yeah. I might just get a RAV. To be honest, I might just say fucking and get a RAV. So my favorite brand is Toyota.
I mean that makes sense. We know that from the Camry.
God, I shouldn't have got rid of that Camry.
Yeah. I mean, you could always go get it back.
Nah, she probably ruined it.
Nah, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
you're not wrong. But nah, I'm going to fix that Kia. But I also have some more sad news. I broke my favorite bong yesterday.
Damn.
I just have bad luck.
2023 is just not doing you right now.
And I don't give a fuck. I'm pushing through and I'm making it the most optimistic shit. I don't give no shits. I'm over being negative. I'm over it. I broke it. I was like, fuck it.
All it took was the bong, guys. All it took was the bong.
I was over it, and it's in the most thinnest place too, because I have a 5mm thick bong.
I don't know what that means.
It's like literally this thick of glass. Like the glass is that thick, right? The base was the thinnest part because it's not.
Oh, and the base broke.
It hit the side of my desk just slightly. It barely tapped it.
So I hate when glass does that.
But it's 7 years old.
You literally drop the thing and it like nothing happens.
Oh, I slam it on my floor all the time.
Yeah, all of a sudden something touches it and it goes crack and you're like,
yep.
All right.
Yep. But I've had it for like 7 years, so it is what it is.
New favorite bong. I mean, 7 years is a long ass time.
Yeah,
any glass problem.
Most people don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was gonna say most people put it in their lap and it falls out when they stand up. But to continue on with just some podcast questions, because it is Yu-Gi-Oh related, then we'll get to like personal stuff again. How did we learn not to overextend our plays? Do you have any tips for beginners to avoid overextending and getting clapped up as a result?
Okay. Oh, this sounds like a whole podcast in itself.
This is gonna tie into our next podcast a little bit more, but I definitely think it is something that should be answered as a general statement itself too.
Okay, I'll give you a general statement and then we'll talk about it. Make sure to write it down so we can talk about it later.
Yeah.
Just don't be bad.
Just don't be bad.
Just don't be bad.
I think I'm gonna kind of give you some of the little bits of topics that we're gonna talk about next that kind of tell you how to not overextend, but you need to know these as well. Game knowledge is a huge part. Knowing how to side and how to build your deck as well is a huge part, and knowing your deck. Without those, you're not going to know how not to overextend, because then you don't know what your deck is capable of, what it's capable of in this matchup, what it's capable of in the format, those kinds of things.
To add on to that, because we'll talk about this in the podcast, I was trying to figure out how not to like Yeah, understanding who you are. So like, me and TJ will play, and TJ, well, he doesn't see it as erratic now. I'm pretty sure you'd be like, yo, this is normally not you. Now I understand when to make a calculated risk, and if I get punished, I'm already okay with making that risk. So that just changing your mindset changes the outlook, but understanding who you are first is the most important thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's pretty much the best that I can give you without going too in depth with it. Because that'll be an entire podcast itself. But let's get to some personal stuff. So I know you've already pretty much given them like your early life on like Casual Cali and stuff like that. By the way, check out Casual Cali, because That channel is really funny. It's really cool. You get to learn some cool stuff about Cali on that.
It's actually my favorite channel of the 4.
Yeah. You know, because, you know, screw Master Duel Cali, screw the Cali Effect.
Casual Cali is fucking fun.
What's the other? No.
It's too many.
But, you know, what really got you through, like, your midlife? Like, you know, like some struggles.
God damn. You said my midlife?
Well,
so I'm at the end of my life?
No. You're just in your later part of your life currently.
My God, I'm in my later stage.
Currently, okay. I guess you're just old, but no.
No, but what got me through the middle?
Yeah,
of my
like
life?
what were some obstacles and like some things that got you through like the mid of your life? You know, of your current midlife. Because like, you know,
are we talking about like in my entire life, or are we talking?
Okay, so let's say pre-Amari, but leading up to Amari. For those of you that don't know, it's his kid.
Okay, so 2000 and how old is that boy? 2015.
7?
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah,
he's 8 this
year. Gonna be 8,
right?
yeah.
Okay, cool. 2015 is a blur right now to me.
Damn.
I'm not even gonna cap.
Damn.
I do remember. We were living. We just moved out of Sabrina's mother's house.
Mm-hmm.
I was dead broke.
Mm-hmm.
We got into an apartment that was low income. Not low income. It wasn't low income, but it was like
For the time, it was low income.
well, no, it was bracketed. Like you needed to make you only could make so much money to be there.
Okay.
It wasn't like, you know, assistance or but it was
Yeah.
It was bracketed. Basically,
Yeah.
you couldn't make that. So basically, we were poor.
Okay.
Bird was pregnant. She was about to pop out Amari, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had no job. I ain't really had nothing really going for me at the time other than making YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, dang, you hit it right on the head. This was about the time where I was like gonna quit. Because I got fired from Nike. This was, I got fired from Nike 2 years prior.
Yeah, because you were at the house on Teddy at that time when you got fired from Nike.
When I got fired. You're correct.
Yeah.
And like things just was not going right for me at all. And I was literally, somebody hit me up and they gave me an offer. Like, you know, hey, I want to sponsor you and everything. It was MetaMats.
Yeah.
And I was like, I appreciate it, but I'm done. I'm done with Yu-Gi-Oh. And he was like, why? I was like, I'm just not getting
what you want out of it.
I'm not getting what I want out of it. So he pulled me to the side and he was like, you have really good content and I think I can help you get, you know,
just to the next level.
No, to the next level. So, unfortunately, well, his ideas didn't necessarily help per se. Like the ideas themselves.
But
it allowed me to refocus and capture what I wanted from making YouTube videos.
Right.
And actually get back to what I wanted to do.
Okay.
So, that was one of the biggest changing points in my life. Was like, do I want to go back to the workforce community,
right,
or do I want to continue to be a content creator? And I swear I stick to this every single time. The universe, or God, or whatever you call it, just like how life works is that things will tap into you, and it's up to you to be able to listen. And I like to think that I am a good listener to things when things are presented in front of me. At least good enough to be where I'm at now, right?
Right. All right. So speaking of Amari, can we go ahead and talk about the deal you made to having Amari?
No, I'm not talking about that. Nah, I don't need to know that. Amari is a loving child. It's actually my favorite. Don't tell Isaiah. He plays sports. The other one don't play sports.
I think I play sports.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I guess the one football game I went to wasn't enough.
No, it wasn't enough.
Man.
I wanted them to actually play sports.
You wanted to actually play sports? Well, a sport involved him becoming of a human being.
Okay, well, Isaiah's my favorite simp. All right, how's that sound? I love that boy to death. He's my favorite simp.
The child that likes the internets and the videos.
Well, we're not talking about the video part. We're just talking about him being my favorite simp.
You're not wrong. He is a giant simp. Every time I come over, that boy is always like, I found another girl. I'm like, all right, you know what? You dating him? And he's like, no.
Finding more girlfriends than y'all though. Like this man.
That's true.
I don't know how he get all these girls.
That's
like,
true.
I'm trying to figure out. Like,
I think he'd be bribing him with McDonald's.
He'd be bribing him with.
Because every time I come over, he be trying to take a girl to McDonald's. Like,
bro, yeah, or trying to take a girl over, or trying to have a girl come over. I gotta watch out for him.
Yeah.
I told him I'd kill him if he made me a grandpa in my 30s.
I guess it's improvement from the time he came inside with a phone number.
And that was his friend, though. That
was his friend, his boyfriend.
Oh
my God. Oh, so we're not gonna talk about the deal that was made to have him already?
No, we're not. We're not.
All right, fine. Can we? What's another good thing to ask here? I guess.
I mean, we're at the 50-minute mark, right?
We are. Oh, damn. Yeah. I guess so. I will wrap it up by asking this. Have you more or less enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh! More so going into 2023 than you did going into 2022?
Fuck no.
No?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2022 was amazing.
All right.
Albaz came out. Like, it was like that whole pre-Power of the Elements. What was that shitty set? The one with the Therions.
Dimension Force?
I think that's it. Yeah.
I think it's Dimension Force.
All the way up into Dimension Force, there were problems. Don't get me wrong. There were tons of problems. But that was way better than the current. The current situation isn't terrible. It's all right. It's cool.
You just don't enjoy it as much as the...
Yeah, I enjoy last situation, looking back at it. I don't think that there was a time where I was like, yo, this is like way too bad. I don't want to play. There were problems, but it was better than this situation currently.
Awesome. Well, I guess that concludes where we're at. 2023 may not be as comparable as to some other years in people's opinions, but...
What about you, though?
Oh, we gonna talk about me? Oh. I don't really like to give my opinion on this because I wasn't.
You weren't into. Okay, yeah. That's
yeah.
fair. That's
like
fair.
When I came back in 2022, I was too new. Like, all I knew was basically.
You were in, but you were like really getting. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. So,
I don't think my point is valid enough to be able to be like, yeah, you know, like I enjoyed it more than because I wasn't prevalent playing. Like I literally just joined back in 2022.
Okay, so, that's fair. That's fair.
You know, ask me again next year and I'll have a better answer for you. Like, you know, but other than that, guys, it has been one of the most enjoyable podcasts I have released to date. I always love recording these. And if you guys love seeing them just as much as I love recording them, make sure you guys are like, comment, and subscribing down below. All of that help does get me to newer places, better places, getting paid, and even getting you back onto the algorithm. So if you could see me on the homepage, we're doing good.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing before we move on.
Yeah, you're good.
I am planning on spending a lot of money, guys. A yes amount of money on equipment. So I need you guys' help. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel, doing all those crazy things because this is a yes amount of equipment. Yeah. And I'm going to need you guys' help to be able to help facilitate this. Thank you so much, guys.
Absolutely. And to see you guys on another episode of the Extra Deck Podcast.
I like that one.